I tend to look at the past like it was saturated in some kind of magic that I failed to notice at the time, and the opportunity to harness that magic is just gone. That magical fairy dust is just like so many dead dandelions off into the wind. And then I look to the future and I see these great hopeful possibilities of things that are going to happen, these fantastic things that are just going to occur in my life. They're just lurking out there like giant foreshadowy beasts ready to come in at any moment and just cuddle with me in a nice embrace. And then I got to thinking about it, and it seemed odd to me that the moment in time I longed for the least was the present, which happens to be the only moment in which I can actually affect anything going on around me. And in my mind, this says a couple of things to me. First of all, I'm probably not fully appreciating my current situation. That fairy dust from the past is swirling all around me right now, and I have the chance to really recognize it and take advantage of it. And granted, I have a little bit of a pollen allergy, so it gets to me some, but I take medication, everything's fine. Also, where does fairy dust come from on a fairy? Shouldn't we ask that question before we start rubbing it all over ourselves in hopes that we gain the gift of flight? Secondly, it says to me that I'm probably pretty apathetic. I don't really learn from the opportunities I've missed in the past, and I just kind of hope that the good things of the future are just going to happen to me, which is why I compulsively play the lottery. I mean, I don't really play the lottery in real life. That's an obvious waste of money that I really wish I had back. But it's what I'm doing anyway in life, taking that shiny penny of existence and just scratching away at those tiny cartoon treasure chests, hoping that I uncover at least enough money to pay for the ticket that I just bought. And then I take a moment to wonder what this stuff is that covers up the numbers that you never see anywhere else. That certainly has to have other applications. What is that? Where does that fall on the periodic table? You can't show it to me because it doesn't exist. That's moon dust and elf bones. And I just keep scratching off these tickets and just tossing them aside with a sassy hair whip. And as big as that pile gets of crumpled up lottery tickets, I don't stop buying them. They're not doing me any good, and I know that. What is that? What is that thing in the human brain that knows that something isn't doing you any good or is even doing you harm, and you're like, I'm gonna do that thing. Imagine for a minute that you're hungry for a pizza and you just look over into your kitchen and you just concentrate in hopes that the pizza will just go ahead and make itself. Well, that's the first time that's ever worked. And crazy convenient that I caught it on film. However, counterproductive to making my point. Point being, I just need to start remembering that now is the time. I have so much power right now. Right now, I could do anything. I chose to be completely still and silent right there, but still might have been a good use of the time. Maybe that's what I need to do, is take a step back and chill for a second. Maybe just talking to someone who could be gone tomorrow is a good use of my time. Do you know the likelihood? You know how ignorant we are of our own mortality. This is getting heavy. This is getting really heavy. Right now, I could be sitting here and a satellite just comes through my roof and takes me out. I'm gone. I'm done. That's it. Life lived. Forget about all the things I hope that I've done by the time that I'm gone. What about the people who are outside of me who could be gone? The friends and the family and the you and the everyone else who maybe I haven't met yet that could affect my life in amazing ways and that I haven't said things to yet and that I haven't talked with enough. I don't want to lose anyone from my life. I'm pretty comfortable with the way things are right now, but that happens to be one of the things that I don't have control over right now in the present. I do have control over how I utilize my time while they're still here. I know this just got super heavy and way more vast of a subject than I ever intended it to become, but it's true. And if there's anything that's going to spur me into action, it's thinking about that kind of stuff. I need to get on it. Hence, carpe that diem.